ಮೂವರು ತಜ್ಞರು, CA ಕೇಶವ ಎನ್ ಬಳ್ಳಕ್ಕುರಾಯ, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ICA ಮಂಗಳೂರು, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ CS ಉಲ್ಲಾಸ್ S ಭಟ್, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ದ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್, ಹಾಗೂ CA ಅನಿಲ್ ಭಾರದ್ವಾಜ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು, ಫೌಂಡರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ಭಾರದ್ವಾಜ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೊಸ್ಮಠ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೂವರಿಗೂ ವಿರಾಮ ನಂತರ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಸ್ಥೂಲವಾದ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸುವ ಮುಂಚೆ, ಅನೇಕ ಜನ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ ತೆಗೆದಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ ತೆಗೆದರೆ ದೆರ್ ಆರ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೈನ್ಸಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೈ, ಸ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ರಿಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, QAS ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಸಬ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಡಿಟೆಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಬೇರೆ 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 ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಪರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ದೇ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಫೈಲ್ certain documents. If they don't file certain documents, then they have to also pay penalty. So ಈ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಅಪಾರ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ವಸಂತ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ. ಇವರು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್. ಕೆನರಾ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿನ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದ ಅಗ್ರಗಣ್ಯ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಕೆನರಾ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಅದರ ಒಂದು ಆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಅನೇಕ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 4 ದಶಕಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಿದ ಒಂದು ಖ್ಯಾತಿ ಇವರಿಗುಂಟು. ಇವರು ರೀಜನಲ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಆಗಿ ಕೂಡ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ಷಮತೆ ಕೂಡ ಇವರಿಗುಂಟು. ಹಾಗೂ ಇವರು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿರ್ಬೋದು, MSME ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಟಾನಿಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ಬಾರಿ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆಗಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ವಸಂತ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ವಸಂತ್ ಶೆಟ್ರೆ? ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಅನುಭವ, ಅಪಾರ ಅನುಭವ ಈ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಗಳಿಗೆ, ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾಲ ತೆಗೆದಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ನಿಂದ, ಅವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೈನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಮಂತ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, QAS ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಆಡಿಟೆಡ್, ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಂಕ್ಷಿಪ್ತವಾದ ಒಂದು 3-4 ಮಿನಿಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಉತ್ತಮ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದನ್ನು ಅವರು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡದಿದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಿಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಸ್, ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ?
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್, ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು.
ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್.
Like income tax, GST compliances and Companies Act compliances, there are many compliances on the part of the bank borrowers also. The first foremost important compliance is submission of monthly stock statement. In case parties are enjoying working capital limits, they have to submit monthly stock statement before 7th of the succeeding month. If the sanctioning authority permits the submission of a stock statement or book date statement bi-monthly or quarterly, then it is to be succeeding month, 7th of succeeding month or succeeding quarter, like that. In case if there is any delay in submission of stock and book date statement, there will be penalty of 2% for the delayed period. If, for example, March stock statement is to be submitted on 7th April, if he has not submitted, he has submitted on 20th April, then for 7th to 20th, 13 days he has to pay 2% penal interest. Then this book day statement, monthly stock and book day statement, this book day statement half yearly they have to submit with the CA certification. September and March, book day statement should be certified by the CA of that company. Second important submission compliance, sir, audited balance sheet, submission of audited balance sheet. Audited balance sheet shall be submitted after 2 months from the date of completion of audit or by 31st October every year. Every year, latest date by 31st October, they have to submit the audited balance sheet. In case there is a delay in submission of audited balance sheet, 2% penal interest will be charged on entire liability of the party for the delayed period. It will be counted for charging penalty, a number of days delay will be counted. Then third one important complaint is submission of quarterly operating and half yearly operating statement. This is applicable for the borrower enjoying fund-based and non-fund-based limit of 10 crores and above. Some bank it is up to 5 crores, but it is about 10 crores. This Q1, it's a quarterly operating statement one, shall be submitted after 6 weeks of the completion of the quarter. For example, March statement is due on 15th May, May statement due on, June statement due on 15th August, September statement due on 15th November, likewise December 15th February. QS2 or HOS, half yearly operating statement. This statement should be submitted 2 months after completion of half year. For example, September means they have to submit before 30th November. March means they have to submit by 31st May. 1% penalty for the fund-based liability for delayed submission will be charged. 1% penalty is charged. In case of non-fund-based limits, only 0.25% of annual interest will be charged subject to cap of 1%. This is the rule of the bank. And if the party is enjoying both fund-based and non-fund-based limit, penalty shall be 1% for fund-based and 0.25% for the non-fund-based limit. Another one complaint is, sir, submission of PIPR, Project Implementation and Progress Report. This is applicable only for project loans and term loans. This loan is to be submitted. This report is to be submitted within 15 days of the completion of the quarter. For example, March quarter, they have to submit by April 15th. It is applicable only for the loans above 50 lakh. It should be signed by both engineer, project engineer, as well as the chartered accountant. Then, sir, another important complaint is stock audit. Stock audit is actual applicability is based on the risk rating of the borrower. If borrower is rated as a low risk or non-risk, then it is applicable for limits above rupees 5 crores. Once in a year, the stock audit complaints once in a year. In case borrower comes under quality of moderate or high risk, it is for the limits above 1 crore. Then another complaint is valuation of securities, immovable property like land, building, and machinery, etc. It is once in 3 years. There is no penalty, but they have to submit within the time schedule. Then one more thing is external rating, sir. External rating is applicable only in respect of borrowers enjoying fund-based, non-fund-based exposure of above 25 crores from banks. They have to submit this report every year from the external credit rating agencies like CARE, ICRA, CRISIL, like that. So many agencies are there. And in case non-compliance here, in case externally unrated borrower with the exposure of 25 crores and above up to 100 crores, 0.5% of additional interest will be charged. Similarly, if unrated borrower above rupees 100 crores, 1% of additional interest will be charged. Interest will be 0.5% more for the borrower above 25 crores, 0.1% for the borrower above rupees 100 crores. Then, sir, renewal of working capital limits. If a party is enjoying working capital limits with a bank, he has to submit renewal paper 30 days prior to the date of expiry of the limit. Means if his limit is expired on 30th April, means he has to submit by 30th March. In case there is a delay in non-submission, there will be penalty. Above 10 lakhs to 10 crores, 5,000 penalty up to the date of renewal, and flat 10% per month thereafter till the date of submission. If it is 10 crores and above, then it will be 25,000 plus GST up to the due date of renewal, and flat 50,000 per month plus GST thereafter till the date of submission. Sir, there one more statement is also there. This many of the customers also not aware of that. This is submission of unhedged foreign currency exposure. This unhedged foreign currency exposure, all clients, those who are having exports, imports, foreign currency borrowings, external commercial borrowings, or other foreign currency receivables, currency obligations, they have to submit this report on quarterly basis. This information is to be collected by bank on quarterly basis, and it is self-certification basis. This is a self-certification basis in a prescribed format. However, once in a year, it should be certified by the chartered accountants of the bank. These are the very few complaints, sir, which are very important to the bankers. In addition to this, there are many other complaints, small complaints also there, because the time limit only up to this one, including only up to this.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Nowadays, some banks have started review of term loans. What is this and charging?
Review of term loans means every term loan sanctioned will be reviewed once in 6 months. As per the review, they have to submit all the documents asked by the bank. See, for example, term loan is sanctioned in the month of 20th March. 20th September, that is due for review. In case of working capital is also it is there. Once in 6 months, every loan account is to be reviewed. But it is not applicable to small accounts. It is applicable to accounts with the limit of more than 2.5 crores earlier. Now, what is the exact limit, I don't know. But all loans, working capital or term loan with the liability of above 2.5 crores to be reviewed once in 6 months.
Okay. ವೆರಿ ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಅಪಾರ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ಇಷ್ಟು ಚುಟುಕಾಗಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಸೈಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ವ್ಯೂವರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ವಸಂತ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ತಜ್ಞರು, ನಿಮಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಹಾಗೂ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳು. ನಿಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಚಾಂದ್ರಮಾನ ಯುಗಾದಿಯ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.
ನಮಗೂ ಯುಗಾದಿಯ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಸೊ ನಾವು Anil Bharadwaj, now in this